Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Aina Maria here and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe on the notification button and like, comment, share. So today I've come with an amazing video. I know it's a bit different from what I usually used to do. So today what we're gonna do is I'm gonna tell to you 5 different hack tricks, whatever you can call, to learn. So now it's COVID-19 time. Most of them doesn't understand very much what they're learning from online because teachers are not there, your friends is not there. It's like very unsupportive. No one is actually supporting you. So it's like a type of difficult matter going on. So if you're thinking you have to study or faster or try to memorize and you couldn't, there are some tricks that I'm gonna share with you that would help you. And this is my own experience. I'm not telling this I just make up and tell. I'm not doing that. I'm just telling what I have in experience, and I really thought this is a good topic to discuss on. Without delay, let's get into the video. The first thing you have to make sure when you learn is, what I usually do is I usually order books. So guess that you are having 3 different things to study or do homework. This hack is also can be used in homework. So you have 3 or 4 different homeworks, or you have to learn lessons. You have these tricks. So you have to order the books likewise you are gonna learn. So the first one have to be the first thing you have to learn, and what the under is the last thing you have to learn. And if you're thinking you have to order them, so you have to always do the easiest one in the first. So many people think that they have to do the difficult one in the first, but that is completely wrong. From my experience, and usually people's experience, some mistake they used to do is they start with difficult thing. So think about you doing an exam, and usually you first do the easy one and then go to the difficult one. The same process we are using, we have to use that one, because you know that like that you are like you can have time to memorize or learn the difficult ones. So if you go with the first one, difficult one, your whole so like that you can't remember anything, and it will be so confused if you do the first. What to learn the first is difficult. So I hope you understand this. So that's why I always used to order the easy, then another type of easy, and then another. So now we are gonna go into the second hack, that is teacher hack. So this hack was something I used to do when I was really young. Now I don't usually do, but if you're really lazy, you would never feel entertained when you study, you can still use it, because it's you who make orders to your life, you who rules your life. So it's okay to use this hack. This is teaching method. So I know you are a student probably, yeah, but think that you're a teacher and think that there is like an imaginary student in front of you, and you're teaching them what you have to be teaching. So if you have to teach learn about some space or physics or something, okay, think that you're learning physics. You have to think that you are a teacher, you know everything, you're teaching the student like that. It's entertaining, and also I don't feel lazy. It's really so that like that I used to be really interested in studying when I was young. I used to use this method. So it's just you who rules, so there's nothing to be shame or anything like that. First I was a bit like, no, this is not a good idea, but then I understand it was good. It actually helped me a lot. So this is a really good method to use. So if you have a book, try to read and teach the student how, and like that you also gonna remember it, you also gonna learn it. So this is a bit a baby hack, but I don't know. I used to do it when I was young. So let's go to the third method. So the third method is, okay, understanding. This is the most important thing so far you have to do is, because you have to understand what you're learning. In case you're learning something like science, it's my favorite subject, but most of you don't like science, because if you don't like experiments, you don't like adventure, you don't like excitements, you are not probably gonna like science. But most of you think that science is very difficult, and very rare people like science. Even very rare people like math. Even I love math so much. The only case I love math and science is just because I learn understanding. So everything you read, okay, so I'm gonna take okay, in case like this book, it's not a book, but like I'm just reading it. So I'm reading it and I simply read it and I keep somewhere. That's not how we do. You have to read and you have to understand what is written on it. So like that, it makes more sense, and then it gives you a brain for longest times if you have exams and everything. And if you have any doubts, I prefer you should ask your teacher in the time. I know it's COVID-19, so you can't usually go to the teacher and all, but probably you all having a live lesson or something. So like that, you can ask, or any communication with the teacher would make sense. So like that, it would you can leave the confusion. You don't have to keep it for the last and all. Another hack is always make sure your homeworks have to be done in the same time. So if you keep your homework to the last, everything else last, it's going to be really confusing. So do the homework right in time. So that's usually what I used to do. So this is really good. Another hack, I think this is the fourth or fifth hack. You have to write, like whatever you're studying or whatever, you need to write it. This is a very good thing you can do, because when you write, your muscles or the veins or the whatever carries your whatever you write into your brain, and it will be there. You are gonna remember it for all your life. Trust me, guys. Even if it is a small sentence, I used to write, because if it is a small sentence too, we usually forget in the exam hall or wherever. So like that, it you can stop that. So that's very good method you can use when you study. You have to write whatever, and if it is max, make sure you really do that, because max you can memorize it. You have to do it, solve it, and do the problem. So that's how you do that. I prefer to do it everywhere. The next hack is, this is type of like a science, like a doctoristic trick, like really scientist experimented. So scientists actually found this thing. So yeah, that's why I meant like this. So actually this is a part of science. So when you have to study something, so I'm gonna tell you, a few months before, I got this message, this really viral video in I guess in Instagram or Facebook somewhere. It used to be very viral. Even in WhatsApp I used to get it. So it was the video of a man who's saying something very interesting. I got really obsessed with this, and I've been trying this and I got so good. If you think this is like a bit kiddish, or if you think this is a really stupid, it doesn't work, it does, guys. So I'm not delaying to tell the surprise. So if you want to memorize something, even if you write, some people don't really get to do it, but even to make sure, yeah, when you write and learn, you really having this, but just to keep your minds good, like really rough in what you're studying, you have to use this method. It's really easy, really affordable, really amazing. You don't need anything. You just don't need anything. So while you study or read whatever or write, try to pump your right hand. So when you pump your right hand, the blood pumps increases. Like that, there's a good chance you can remember. So like that, your brain will be like understanding it. and really like observing the thing what you're telling, and you're gonna memorize for all your life, guys. Trust me, this is amazing trick. I always use this, like, since I got the message or the video, I've been only doing this, and it's amazing, guys. I love how this trick goes, and it's amazing. And if you wanna memorize, there's a trick for that. But how can you if you forget something, how to like recap that memory? If you're thinking how to do that, there's another way. Just do the opposite of what you have did with your right palm. Pump your left arm like this, and like that you also the blood vessel go, and there is some difference. So left is for memorizing, right is for, I don't know, each part of the brain have memorizing or every different character, so that's why I'm told this. And right is for memorizing, left is to recap. This is amazing tricks. I always used to do this because I forget every single thing, not only the things I study, where I keep it. I'm like, where did I keep it, and I'm searching for it. If I just like palm my right hand, I suddenly get it. This is, I don't know how magic it is, but it really works so much. Hands off to science. And always make sure that when you do this, you have to really think so hard, not hard, but think when you last time remember it, or where you kept it, or anything last time you revised or something like that you're gonna get. And if you feel this is stupid tricks, I have experience, guys. This is amazing, and I'm so happy to tell you guys so much about this. So yeah, the next is a really important, like very important thing that have to be done. If you write an exam and you fail it, it's okay. As for after the exam, okay, so when I was like young, I used to fail exam obviously, and my mom used to be like, after the exam I used to get low mark. The things I didn't went well or didn't write that much well, she used to make me revise more and more, and I used to be like, why? Exam is finished, why should I do this? Now I understand why she made me do that, because even if you like don't really forgot the time in the exam time, you forgot what to write, that's okay. So far you remember it. It's studying is not for the piece of paper for the exam, it's for your life, your future. So always make sure like that, so you don't think that you failed the exam, oh my god, I'm gonna be burned, I'm gonna be really stressed. If you're stressed and all, it's okay, because then after that try to recap it, and if you remember it, it's absolutely A plus for you guys. So always make sure you. So the next trick is the last trick, and this is also very important trick, I feel like. So this is also a type of a scientific trick. So this is not a trick, but yeah. So when you learn something and all, don't tell that don't feel negative, I can't do this, I can't learn this, there's so much, I can't do this. Don't think like that, because this negative thoughts is really harmful, because even it really would work. You know how? Because if you're thinking you can't do it again and again, your brain will pass the message to all over your body, and that will not work. So it makes sense to me. If it doesn't, I don't know, but it says that if you have a negative thought, it will pass all over your body, and like that you can't do that thing. Like you can't, if it is exam or something, you can't pass it just because of your negative thoughts. In the same time, think that it's positive, and that would work so good. If you think it's I can do this, even if you can't, like even if you think that if it is hard and really hard, and if you're studying the day before the exam day, if you're thinking also, it's gonna be all okay. If you have a positive, really strong feeling that you are gonna win this, you are gonna at least pass this exam, that's that will also the brain will also pass the message to your body, like that. That will surely will work. So these are the tricks, and these are amazing tricks so far. Like, I really like all these tricks so much. So yeah, what I'm telling was always be positive and all. So I'm also gonna recap a bit what I told today. So the first thing, order the box easy to the difficult. Second was teaching hack, think that you're a teacher, teach another student. Understand very well what you're doing, ask the teacher if you have any questions. Write is another thing, you have to write, like that you will memorize it more. Right and left hand, the pumping thing. So yeah, right for memorizing, left for type of recapping. And last one is positive and negative thoughts, and you have to always be positive and live in the right best side of your life. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe on the notification bell. I'm gonna put more videos, and if you like this is a bit different from what I usually do. So if you still like this video and if you want more motivational videos, just tell me. Like, I'm a kid, like I'm only like 11-year-old, 12-year-old kid, and like if I say this all, you're gonna be like, will this work? But surely this is not only my experience, this is all over the world experience, and I think I'm big enough to tell that and all. So I'm gonna put more entertaining video like this. So be in good side. Bye, hope you like this video.